Hello my Cancer friends, hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Simone and I'm going to be doing a reading for you. So that's for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. And I think we should just get straight into it and see what's coming up in love over the next few days, couple of weeks. And of course, if anything else comes up, I'll let you know. But this is mainly a love reading. And I really hope that you will enjoy it. And yeah, Spirit, let's have a look and see what's coming up for you in love. All right, so we have firstly the King of Swords. And this is your main energy at the moment, King of Swords. And so what it feels like is like you've got to rise above things at the moment, rise above the situation and try and be more objective, less subjective. In other words, again, looking at the situation from above and trying to sort of understand and work out through your intuition what it is your eyes are seeing. Because I feel like with some of you, you've been trying to get a clear head, clear mind, and work out your next steps in love. I feel you've put words to one side for the time being, and you're trying to sort of be wise about things. I get the feeling actually some of you wear boots, especially if they are laced up boots like DMs or something like that, something similar, boots anyway. It feels to me that you're going to be receiving possibly a package, or maybe it's a letter, or it could be something coming back from a lawyer's office. Okay, and I feel, yeah, it looks to me like you've got to sit on that for a moment before you decide how you're going to actually respond. I also feel there's a relative in spirit with you at the present moment, a lot of you trying to guide you. Those of you who are spiritual may feel a strong sense that somebody is around you. I'm being told it's a very feminine energy around you. There is a link to Cancer here. It could be in the family, or it may literally be with the person in spirit, but there is a link to Cancer. And excuse me, I feel actually also my throat chakra being interfered with at this point. I kind of want to put a 2-year mark around this, so the passing may have taken place within the last 2 years. Also got a strong connection to what feels to me like a an area with quite a hilly area actually. Ollie is a name that wants to come through around this. So if any of you understand that, know that Spirit is with you and trying to speak to you. So if you can, sit and connect and let your mind just flow. I feel that you'll make a good contact. Okay, the other name that wants to come through around this is Louise as well. All right. But yeah, mainly I see you Cancer people using your minds quite a lot more than your emotions just now. So You are going to stay calm. You're going to keep your head together. You're going to study the situation, and spiritually you're being guided. So do not panic, my friends, about anything. Love is here. It's growing in the little flowers around you, that surround you. It just may not be a moment in time when you're feeling very loved up, and your mind might be doing a little bit more worrying, maybe. Okay. There's also a sense here that some of you may connect with the Native American Indians. You may like that philosophy and yearn for a life that's got more freedom, let's say. There's also a sense of travel here as well, but you know, because he's sitting back and his communication is held in his hand through the sword, it feels like you may not be feeling like you want to move too far from where you are now, too far from home even. So even though I do feel you're going to have the opportunity to travel, I'm not strictly sure you're going to want to take it up at this point. But I think the opportunity looks to me like it's there for you. Okay, Spirit, what more do you want to tell our Cancer friends, please? Let's open up the reading, Spirit, by showing me. There we go. Okay, so we have several cards here, so let's check them out first of all. We have the Nine of Cups, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, at this time it looks to me much more like you want to think, you want to let your mind wander a little bit, just trying to feel out problems here. And I feel like you want to rise above the situation. You want to rise above the situation with this King of Cups. You don't want to get involved in the Page of Cups reversed, in other words, acting immaturely. It feels like you want to keep your pride, and that you want to remain a bit aloof at the moment, and not overly emotional, Cancer, just at this time. It's like you're very reflective and you're keeping yourself to yourself anyway, I feel. Some of you may be connecting in your heart with a long lost love, and you may be wondering if it's worth the effort to be bothered to get in touch, keep in touch. It's like, it's almost the feeling of that boat has sailed. The boat has sailed as far as the past is concerned. So if somebody's coming back into your life, I would just put a little a sort of caveat around that and just say, hold on a second, make sure that you're watching this person's actions and that they're matching, their actions are matching their words. Because you could be getting quite confused, which is why you're sitting back here and not really answering, or you're working out, planning what you're going to answer. So let's have a look and see One more card, please, Spirit. One more card. I think we'll take this one. It feels right. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. How lovely. Right, Ace of Pentacles. So you are thinking about what would be good for you at this point in your life. I do think you're also realising that you need to hang on to your money, even though some of you like to have nice things, perhaps like to do a bit of retail therapy. But the feeling is, no, I'm going to keep my money to myself at the moment. And quite right, actually, because you're thinking ahead. Here, it feels that we have, okay, temperance, sort of fire energy. So some of you may be involved with a fire or an earth sign here. Some of you may be involved with a water sign as well. Vibes coming in. It feels here so you're waiting on something quite important to come through. It feels here like you're going to get notification that it's coming through. But yeah, I think you're waiting for something important which will actually change things, improve things for you for the better. And the news is coming in. Here it is. It's coming in. Where's the love? Where's the love, Spirit? Where's the love going at the moment? Show us, show us, show us. Show us, show us, show us. Okay. I feel some of you Cancerians who are trying to get involved with somebody, it looks to me like you may be feeling like you've done everything you can to let that person know that you're free, that you want to be involved, that you like them, that you care about them, that you're willing, if you like, to wait till what's going on around us is more stable so that you can meet. And I think here arrangements look to me like they're going to be made. Temptation is too great to resist. And some of you Cancerians find this particular person very, very attractive. Very, very attractive, the Lovers. So it's like, what do I do? What do I do, universe? Tell me what's going on. That's the feelings I think are coming through for Cancer. At the bottom of the deck here, on this shuffle, you have the Queen of Cups. And so you are trying to be the Queen of Cups, I feel here, and the King of Swords at the same time. You're trying to collect your feelings, your emotions, and keep them stable and under control. And you're allowing your head to rule at the moment, even though your feelings very strong and you're extremely attracted to the person around you. Relationship, if you're involved, I think you're coming into a more steady time with each other, more stable. I think some of you connect to a person who likes to drink as well, and I feel you're very worried about them. They feel maybe just slightly out of control. You may be worrying that they are taking themselves down a bad road, and you love them, and that's why you're just watching the situation. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Strong family bonds around you. But yes, I do think there's a particular person that you're actually concerned about cancer, someone in your family not well, like I say, may have drink and or drug problems of both, and you're just seeing them going down a bad road and you'd like to help them. You've talked to them before, I feel, and now you've stepped back, realizing that you're going round and round and round the same subject, and that nothing much seems to change at this point. You've offered them a helping hand. I think they've taken up your hand, but perhaps they're not actually following through from their end with what they say they will do or have promised. I almost feel like they're finding it very, very difficult to handle this shutdown now. But you love them. I also have the Emperor here. Okay, so Cancer, it feels like from here, people in the family concerned, you're concerned, it feels that you take yourself here, which is you're very aware of the problem, you're sitting on it. Like I said, you're rising above things in general, and it's not like you've taken your observation of the situation. It's just that you're minding your own business at the moment, trying to not get dragged in and get involved. You need this person to take control of themselves, in the sense of admitting they've got a problem. You may be connecting on the love front as well with somebody you've got your eye on, or it's your partner. You may actually find them to be quite stubborn right now. I feel, see, I know you want to do good and you're kind, but it may not be in the best frame of mind to sit there and listen to somebody who may be feeling sorry for themselves just now. I feel like you want to take action and sort things out rather than, but you're sitting back, you're standing back. And so your love life feels a little bit on the complicated side at the moment, Cancer. Let's see what your partner is up to. Let's just see how your partner feels in all of this. What's your partner's response to your King of Wands, your King of Swords energy? Let's have a look. Show us, Spirit. No, there are too many cards there. Let's have a look and see if we can just get one card on the King of Swords, on your energy. You're feeling a bit detached. What is your partner doing? What's your partner doing? Let's see. Okay, your partner within themselves is maybe also shutting you out from their thoughts. Even if you're living in the same house, you may not really be sharing too much at the moment. That could be because you don't want to worry your partner. It may be just because you feel like you're both shut down, spending time in different rooms, not stirring things up between each other too much. I think you've had words, or there's been some kind of upset, but now through the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups energy, the Star comes in, so that brings quite a lot of hope here towards repairing the situation. The sun's coming out, so it does feel, you know, like your partner, if you've been blocked by somebody, by the way, I think they're going to be unblocking you shortly. If you've been blocked on the social media in some way, I see somebody unblocking. Yeah, I feel now your partner is, your partner's energy is starting to rev up a bit, and and looks to me like they're more confident in themselves to come forwards. There might be kids involved here as well. There are still things that I feel give this relationship a chance here to grow. And the key to this is money, really, because I think money is needed, or money money is quite important for one of you. Maybe not so much the other, but for one of you, and that's causing issues. Let me just let my my dog out, and I'll be back. So, what have we got? Yeah, okay, so for you single ladies, I see a really attractive man here coming in. I kind of pick him up more with darkish hair. I think he's quite charming and funny, and it feels to me that he's quite a loving, sociable personality coming through. So I think you Cancers who are single and meeting somebody like that, who's I would say bringing sunshine into your life. It's confirmed. Sun. And I think it's somebody who's going to make you very happy. This person is arriving in your life, or has arrived in your life, but you don't know them well. You're getting to know them. And I've got a T initial around a man's name, first name or surname. Sometimes I hear names, sometimes I don't. I just get the surnames. I also feel I'm hearing the sound of Vauxhall, so maybe connection to a Vauxhall car. And I'm also hearing the name of Tom or Tommy, connected with you, Cancer. Got a connection, I feel, to, where is it? Got a connection to, I feel, I think it could be Poland. I've got an accent going here, and I'm being told that somebody with an accent will be joining the family in the near future. So somebody in the family may be going out with an Eastern European person. For those of you with a pretty long fringe, because it's grown, you haven't been able or managed to get to the hairdressers. Well, for those of you with a quite long fringe, I get the feeling that there's some very, very bright news on its way to you, those with a long fringe, something that's going to make you feel really good, really happy. I don't think this news will pass you by. It feels like good news, guys. This could be news from somebody who's been waiting and being very patient, and is now able to bring something in towards your life. I think the news will be connected in some way to sunflowers. Maybe there'll be a bouquet of sunflowers on a table. Perhaps somebody grows sunflowers here in their garden or intends to. But I kind of feel June might bring some very lovely positive news in, possibly even for some of you for pregnancy. Now I'm just going to close off the reading with my Moonology cards. Let's see. So Spirit, one more thing please, Spirit. Give us one more card for our lovely Cancer friends as we approach the easing of the lockdown. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to say. Oh gosh, didn't I start off with saying you are looking at things from above? You're looking at things objectively rather than subjectively. So you're looking at a situation, but you're not in the middle, in the center of it at the moment. You've stepped back, and it says here, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So things that are appearing around you now. By the way, I've got connection to Australia as well here with some of you Cancers, family in Australia. And it feels like possibly I've got connection going also to not only to Australia, but to an area in Australia where the fires were some months ago. Somebody wants news, waiting on news. But yeah, so the bigger picture, I would say really that your picture, the bigger picture, will become more apparent in November, sorry, just being corrected by Spirit, November. So that when you look back, it makes sense that you went through all this to where you are at the time in November. And some of you here are getting involved with fire sign, Sagittarius. So watch out for that one, because Sagittarians can be a handful. So good luck. Freedom lovers they are. And you may find them complicated to understand, but very attractive as well. So Cancer, I hope that's been interesting for you. I wish you a good few days ahead. Enjoy this bank holiday weekend in the UK if you're watching me in the UK. And till we meet again in a few days' time. Thanks for listening. Okay, bye. See you again.